And a good morning to you here on WEOL.com and on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel. Welcome to Berea-Midpark High School, home for this Holiday Hoops Showcase, as we'll take the first here this morning of what will be 6 games played today here at Berea-Midpark High School, as the Elyria Catholic Panthers get set to take on the Avon Eagles in what will certainly be some fantastic non-conference girls basketball action. Again, good morning, folks. I'm Ron Canucci. Jared Kozar to my left. Gary Pelter even farther to my left, holding things down on the camera. And, you know, Jared, I know sometimes we probably go a little too in-depth about the setup that we get for broadcasting, and I know our listeners are certainly, and our viewers certainly care more about the game that'll be played here in a couple of minutes over, you know, our broadcasting situation and where they put us. But they got us in a nice spot here at Berea-Midpark. You can see there on your screen, we got a nice angle, you know, kind of top down at the court. They kind of have a nice perch, I guess is the best way to describe it, atop the home side bleachers here, and really awesome spot. They opened the garage door for us. They got the internet connection up here. We may have to fancy ourselves a couple more stops here in time being, huh?
First trip out here in quite some time, Rocco, and very pleased to see kind of the new digs here at Berea-Midpark. And yeah, it's a nice facility, great vantage point here. The classroom that we walked through to get here looked like it came out of something from the set of the Jetsons, very futuristic. So I was pretty excited about that. Just dated myself with a Jetsons reference, but that's okay.
It's not too bad.
Either way, as you mentioned, though, I think that providing this building has heat at some point, we will be back.
Yeah, that is, I think, certainly the problem right now. No
if you're
heat
coming here today, if you're, listening maybe on your way in or making a decision about coming here, definitely layer up.
Yeah, it is certainly a little chilly in the gymnasium. Elyria Catholic head coach Eric Rothgary, he was kind of joking with his girls as I was talking with him pregame. They, advised that he put on that winter beanie hat that he has tucked away in his pocket over there. It certainly is a little chilly in here, but the action on the court hopefully will heat things up sooner rather than later. Let's take a look at the two sides. We can start first with Elyria Catholic. They come into this one with a record of 6-2. They're riding a 4-game win streak, and that was concluded with a win over Perkins, 62-31. Jared, I know we were kind of briefly talking about that one. That's an impressive win anytime you can double up a really good Perkins program like that.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about two schools that are pretty familiar with each other. I believe, and we talked to Eric Rothgary on the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports wrap-up show, he mentioned that was the third meeting between those two schools. And Perkins got them once, then they returned the favor last year. But as you mentioned, doubling up like that at home, but still a big accomplishment. When you think about just how unique the schedule plays out for EC right now, they've played 3 games in a 6-day span here, dating back to a win in the middle of last week, and then they had, as you mentioned, the Perkins victory Saturday. They're playing every other day. I think from a routine standpoint, coaches would like that.
Yeah, no question about that. And they their schedule is always interesting, like you said. Their 2 losses, one was to Bellevue in their season opener, defending state champs, so certainly nothing to really hang your head on there. And then Chippewa, the other loss for Elyria Catholic this season. So 2 really good losses as far as good losses go. And they also have wins over Orville, Brunswick, Holy Name, NDCL, and Norwalk. On the other side of the coin for the Avon Eagles, led by head coach Adam Castria, they come into this one with a record of 3-6, just 2-3 in conference play. And, Jared, we were at Vermilion the other night for Firelands in Vermilion, and kind of similar to the Falcons boys program, this Avon girls program, they've been battling injury, they've been battling illness, as have a lot of programs in Northeast Ohio as of late. But to come into this one at 3-6, they're on a 4-game losing streak, concluded with a loss at Lorain on Saturday. 51-45 was the final there. So, Coach Castria's Eagles are going to be hungry just to get back into the win column here this morning.
It's all about getting healthy at the right time for him and his ball club. Again, pretty successful season last year. They've certainly lost a few players, and health is part of that too. But he proved last year that he has what it takes to win in that formula. Everybody buys in his program. This is a good event for them to be in, showcase kind of what that roster can do.
And they're without Elena Pagan. It's interesting, both sides actually without a Pagan, not related. Nadia for Elyria Catholic, she is off of a serious surgery, so she will not be expected to return. But for Elena Pagan, the junior for Avon, Coach Castria was telling me prior to us getting going here live that she would be expected to come back sooner rather than later. So certainly things looking up, I think, for the Avon Eagles. Coach Castria telling me that this is the healthiest they've been all season long, so certainly that bodes well for them. So as we get set to get rolling, we'll see if we get an anthem here for this Holiday Hoops Classic. No real official name to this one. Sorry, Pelt. I know you were kind of looking for the official title of this morning and then afternoon's festivities, but not sure if we'll get the anthem here or not.
Unique format. Nobody knows that they're going to play it now or they're going to play it before the host team, maybe later on. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So let's see. If not, we'll get you the starting lineups. Well, I can get you the starting lineups here for both sides, actually. For Elyria Catholic, Gabby Rodriguez, she's a senior. She wears number 10. Claire Petrus, a junior. She wears number 13. Sophia Niederst, a junior. She wears 15. Ari Demakia, rather, a sophomore wearing number 33. And rounding out the starting five for EC, it is Juliana Cerny, a junior, wearing number 35. Elyria Catholic, they are in the black and green jerseys with white trim all the way around. And for the Avon Eagles, their starting five looks like this. It'll be senior number 10, Audrey Lammers, sophomore number 11, Sophia Sharp, sophomore number 22, Ava Mitchell, freshman number 23, Chloe Collins, and it'll be Abby Owens, the senior number 25 at 10 points per game. She is their leading scorer. For Elyria Catholic, Ari Demakia, the sophomore, their leading scorer at 13 points per game, also 10 rebounds a game. So you got a sophomore in Demakia, Jared, that's averaging a double-double for Eric Rothgary's Panthers. That'll certainly play now, and certainly a piece that he'll be excited for in a couple of more years to come as well.
That's right, and we talked to Eric on Saturday. The versatility from his post players that, she mentioned can rebound, get in there and do everything they need to do. They can also drag you out that perimeter and shoot. So, he's got a lot of versatility, a lot of different levers to pull for Coach Rothgary.
Perimeter shooting will be something that I keep an eye on here this morning, Jared, as, again, it is kind of chilly here in the gym. So shooting one of those things that can go when the body's a little cold, right? But I thought both teams were shooting it just fine in warm-ups. So we will see how it all shakes out here this morning. Does not look like we'll have the anthem here at Berea-Midpark today. So we'll get straight into basketball action. Again, Elyria Catholic in those black and green uniforms with the green numbering and lettering, white trim all the way around. Avon, they are in those white jerseys, purple numbering and lettering, gold trim all the way around for them. Again, EC coming into this one with a record of 6-2. Avon is 3-6 on the season. Do want to give a shout out to our friend Mike Rush. He does some football action for us here on WEOL. I know he and his Avon Lake Shore Gals are down in Florida right now, along with a couple of other Lorain County schools that made that trip down south this holiday break. I know some of Eric's girls over there for EC were joking, hey, Coach, can we go to Florida next year? And you can see why when the temperatures are like that here, not only outside, but here in the gym as well. So here we go, center circle, and it'll be Elyria Catholic controlling the opening tip. Panthers will have first possession and nearly their first bucket of the game, but overshooting that one into the hands of a Eagle defender. But hawking down the offensive rebound is Gabby Rodriguez inside for an easy bucket. And Elyria Catholic will strike first here this morning. That's Claire Petrus laying it in for two. Also ask for your patience, our viewers and listeners. If you can't tell, I'm a little under the weather myself, but we'll do our best to power through here this morning, no problem. So Avon now going to work for their first offensive trip down the floor. Inside, a little spin move from Lammers. That one came off the rim, no good. A touch strong. Offensive rebound secured, but stepping out of bounds was Ava Mitchell, the sophomore. And so the ball goes back to Elyria Catholic. Avon won the junior varsity contest 34-28. As they do have another gym here, that's where the rest of the JV games will be played here throughout the course of the day. Eric was telling me a little bit about that pregame. And here's a three ball on the way for EC. That one no good. It was Cerny who missed it. One and done as Avon corrals the defensive board. Pushing the other way is Chloe Collins, the freshman. Rare you see a freshman starting at any varsity level for an Avon program. Doesn't matter if it's football, boys, girls, basketball, baseball, softball. Just so many kids over there, you know that, Jared. And so for Collins to be starting as a freshman, pretty darn impressive.
Well, Pagan will help out when she gets healthier as well. But
sure.
The two of them playing off each other, that could be impressive for years to come.
Here's Sophia Sharp, a sophomore on the left wing, or right wing rather. She's being hounded out top by Gabby Rodriguez, now into the hands of Abby Owens. Avon's leading scorer at 10 points per game. Owens looking for a little help, finally finds some in Chloe Collins, who will wheel it back out at the half-court logo and reset the offense. Good high-pressure defense here by Elyria Catholic as that pass is tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with Avon. But Sophia Niederst, Gabby Rodriguez certainly applying the perimeter pressure, not making anything easy right now for Avon at the start of this ball game. 2-0 Elyria Catholic with 6:15 left to play here in this first quarter. Glad you guys can be a part of today's WEOL Cage matchup. I'll thank our sponsors here shortly as well. Haven't done so yet. As Owens tries a little mid-range jumper. That one's good. Check that. Audrey Lammers knocks down the mid-range jumper, and we're tied at 2. Nice shot by the senior. She averages 8 points per game. So Lammers ties us up at 2. Here comes Nieders the other way. Hands it off to her teammate. That's Demakia. Now into the hands of Cerny. Back up top to Nieders, who will reset the offense. Nieders works off a screen here from Demakia. Wheeling it to Cerny. Cerny thought about the 3 ball, but instead passes it inside to Claire Petrus. Now out side to Gabby Rodriguez. Back to Nieders in the corner. Nieders driving baseline, and a block will get called on Ava Mitchell. And she looked to step in front of the driving Nieders. She did so, but wasn't set. And so Mitchell picks up her first team foul for either side as well. So Cerny will trigger the inbound here. Looking for a teammate. Finally gets it in, but throws it right to an Avon Eagle. That was Sophia Sharp who intercepted that pass. It was an errant one. Over to Mitchell. Wide open look for 3. That one missed short, but it was Demakia who got a piece of it before it went out of bounds for EC, so it'll stay with Avon.
Boy, a lot of room out of there in out-of-bounds territory. Maybe different than any other venue we see, boys or girls level. There's a ton of room. I wonder if that plays a little bit of depth perception problems for these teams.
I wonder the durability of the glass there, kind of housing the trophies as well, as a mid-range shot is taken by Collins. That one no good. Offensive rebound secured by Abby Owens, and now it's stolen by Rodriguez. Rodriguez, no numbers the other way, so she's going to try to peel back outside, then gets hounded by a couple of Eagles, and she traveled before she got rid of the basketball. So the turnover gives it back to Avon. Real quick, this morning's contest here on WEOL.com and on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel is brought to you by our lovely sponsors, Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria. Lorain County Community College, real education for good jobs. The Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner. And by Eco Tree Services, your complete tree care company. You'll see our sponsors in that upper right-hand corner of your screen. So we certainly appreciate their participation with our broadcast, not only today, but all season long. As Lammers tries another mid-range Jimmy. That one no good, left it short. Another offensive rebound, though, for Avon. Collins tries her luck from 3. That lefty 3 ball was no good, but another rebound for Avon, and it was Lammers who tried to find Collins, but it was tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Avon. So Avon right now getting the hustle plays to go their way, just haven't been able to convert on what have been some, I don't know, pretty good looks, I think, offensively for Coach Castrilla's team. So Janelle Antrim, the freshman, into the game for the very first time, and Avon turns it over here on the inbound. Rodriguez up ahead to Nieders. Nieders looking to drive baseline. Nice little step-through move. Floater was short, no good. Rebound is controlled by Mitchell, and now what? A jump ball is called as she got tied up. Possession arrow will give it to Avon.
Well, when you look at the depth that Avon has out there, Adam Castrilla's ball club, I think they might have brought 15 here.
Yeah, maybe even more than that.
Good
honestly.
for them. Wow.
Emily Mangan into the game, as well as Isla Anderson for the very first time here this morning. Isla Anderson, another one of those freshmen, so you got a couple of them out there right now for Avon. As Owens has it, she fires it up ahead to her teammate Janelle Antrim. Out to Chloe Collins, another lefty 3 ball up, and perfect. Chloe Collins, I'll tell you what, she's got a good looking stroke from the outside. 3 ball, buried it. It's 5-2 Avon. 4:10 left to play here in this first quarter at Berea-Midpark. Rockanushi, Jared Kozar, Gary Pelter all here with you. Demakia charging left to the lane. Lefty runner no good. She left it short. Rebound secured by Avon. Here comes Chloe Collins now pushing the pace the other way. Collins weaving through traffic inside. Kicked it out to a teammate and then got it right back. Hard to miss Chloe Collins out there with those bright pink shoes that she's sporting. I'm a big fan of those. And you got number 12 here, Janelle Antrim, with the mismatched shoes. So all kinds of kick game going on out there right now for Avon.
Having fun with it, you know.
Mangan up top with it, gives it up to Chloe Collins. And she'll bark out some instructions for her offense here. Nice patient approach here, I think, to start this game offensively for Avon. As the look inside here to Isla Anderson, and she traveled before she made the move and scored. So give it back to Elyria Catholic as Avon will make another substitution here. That's senior Emma Fitch into the game for the first time. She'll replace Abby Owens. So Avon will certainly be going to that bench early and often, as we've seen already from Coach Castrilla. As Sophia Nieders gives it to Demakia here for Elyria Catholic. To Cerny inside, now back out. They'll swing it around. Nieders charging the lane. Righty layup, good. Nice take there by Sophia Nieders, her first points of the contest. It's 5-4, Avon's lead down to 1.
And while they were having some struggles with that play earlier, I think Eric Rothgary knows that's a good shot for his ball club. She's got the green light to take that, does Nieders, each time down the floor.
Hard to ask for a better look, I think, than that. No question about that. So here's Collins with it. She'll swing it right side to Emma Fitch out near that volleyball line. And you can see Avon certainly in no hurry to push things here. This little 4 corners we're seeing here from the Avon Eagles, Jared.
Slow
Basically
it down.
looks
They got
like
the
it.
lead, right, yeah.
Chloe Collins with it, met by Sophia Nieders. She'll swing it over to Emma Fitch. You can tell Avon just very content to be patient right now to make Elyria Catholic come out and guard them. 3 ball on the way is good. Emily Mangan cashes a corner trifecta. 8-4, Avon in front of Elyria Catholic now. Nice shot there by Emily Mangan. Confident looking stroke there from the outside. As here's Demakia now to Cerny. Cerny with the shot fake, now inside. Oh, good pass to Demakia, who finished it with the left hand. It's a nice little 2-man game there between Ari Demakia and Juliana Cerny. Demakia converting. 8-6, EC still down a deuce. 2 minutes flat left to play here in this first quarter at Berea-Midpark. Again, first of 6 games that'll be played here today. We'll only have this first one here on WEOL as Emma Fitch was fouled there by Demakia. She got her with the hip check. So Demakia picks up her first, and a couple more subs here for Avon. Abby Owens returns, and Molly Kennedy, the junior, checks in for the first time. So first team foul there for Elyria Catholic. As Avon goes back to work here on offense, Owens finds herself open for 3 and got the friendly bounce. So right now you got a trifecta of 3 balls for Avon right now. 11-6 the score. Eagles in front of Elyria Catholic. Nice start here for Coach Adam Castrilla's Eagle Bunch. As a long 2 is tried by Rodriguez. That one no good. 1 and done again as Avon secures the defensive rebound. A lot of that, I think, has been transpiring here early, Jared. 1 and done for EC on one end of the floor, whereas Avon, they've gotten after it on the offensive glass, but an air ball there from Mengen on the 3-point attempt will give it back to EC.
Kind of the team effect of the heat check there, going for that 3 ball. They had hit and connected on 3 consecutive long balls, so the Lady Eagles know what they want to do offensively right now.
We know how the 3-point shooting can certainly vary with the girls' game at times, and I think that'll certainly play a big factor in today's contest as we continue to move. Nieders with the shot fake. Now she'll charge the lane. Forces one up. No good. Nice defense by Avon, but Demakia got it back. Her try, no, but she's going to the line for a pair as she was fouled, I believe, by Abby Owens. And so Ari Demakia will head to the line for a pair. And that was not Owens who picked it up. I think it actually was Isla Anderson, the freshman.
That's where I think, despite being down 5 right now, Eric Rothgary feels pretty comfortable with his size inside and being able to wear down defenders eventually with that really, it's a 3-prong attack when you talk about Demakia, Cerny, and Petrus. They can all really get there and make it difficult for you.
Well, I think you can see why their offensive strategy is to slow it down and really, really grind and work for a good look offensively, because this is an EC team. You're right, Jared. They're big, they're fast, they're strong. It's not a team that you necessarily want to get in an up and down battle with throughout the course of an entire ball game. So Avon, I think so far so good as Demakia splits the pair there. She's got 3 points now to lead EC. 11-7 our score with 55 seconds and counting left to play here in this first quarter. Abby Owens, who's met by Cerny, she'll swing it left side now to Sophia Sharp, the sophomore, now back into the hands of Chloe Collins. Collins right back to Owens. And I think Avon certainly content with taking the final shot here if they can bleed it all the way down. 40 seconds left now in this first quarter. Sharp with it into the hands of Chloe Collins, who's met by Rodriguez. Now right back to Sharp. And I'll tell you what, this is exhausting if you're the Elyria Catholic defenders right now. And it's got to be frustrating as well. You're just chasing around a basketball that's moving faster than your feet can move defensively. Down to 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Owens right back to Sophia Sharp. Little 3-man weave here at the top of the volleyball line as Owens now hands it off to Isla Anderson. Anderson charging inside, righty layup, no good. Rebound to Claire Petrus. She's got 7 seconds as she sprints it across half court. She gets trapped, now finds a teammate. That's Alina Bray. Bray right back to Petrus. Back to Bray. She doesn't know the clock's winding down and the buzzer sounds. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Avon very patient offensively. And right now, things going their way. They lead Elyria Catholic 11-7 after 1 quarter of play. We're live here at Berea-Midpark for the Titan Holiday Hoops Classic. We'll be back with more. Start of the second quarter after this on WEOL.com and on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. We've helped thousands of people just like you match skills and experience with a career. We can help you train for a career that is in demand right now. You can even work in your field while taking classes. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Welcome back out to Berea-Midpark High School, the site for this Titan Holiday Hoops Classic. The boys played yesterday. They had another gauntlet of 6 games that were played here at Berea-Midpark High School, so the girls get to do it today. Again, 6 games here. As after this one, it'll be Nordonia and Midview. Louisville and Brunswick follow that. Padua and Wadsworth after that. At 6, it's Walsh Jesuit and Strongsville, with Berea-Midpark and Westlake rounding things out tonight around 7:45. Again, we'll just have this one game here on WEOL. As right now, Avon leading Elyria Catholic 11-7. Chloe Collins and Emily Mangan, along with Abby Owens, each with 3 points for Avon to lead the way. Ari Damakia has 3 for Elyria Catholic to lead Coach Rothgary's group. So now Elyria Catholic not content with just letting Avon dribble the basketball around. They'll apply some pressure, but Owens ends up with a good look for 3, and she buries it. So Abby Owens, a couple of 3 balls rattled home for her here in this first half, 14-7, as Avon has doubled up EC. Sophia Niederst with it. Over to Cerny. Now inside to Claire Petrus. Picks up her dribble. Fires it outside now to Alina Bray. Bray got caught in traffic in the middle. Needs some help. Finally gets some in Cerny. She'll launch a long 3-ball. Front iron. No good. One and done again as Sophia Sharp corrals the board for Avon. Chloe Collins with it to Abby Owens. Is she going to try another one? She will. That one no good as it clangs off the wiring on top of the backboard, out of bounds. Ball goes back to EC.
A little bit surprised there wasn't a brief stoppage with the net caught up there the way it was.
Yeah.
Abby took care of it. She knocked it down, but because she hit the framework.
I'll tell you what, Coach Castrillo's got to love what he's seeing perimeter shooting-wise from his girls to start this contest. They've got EC flustered right now, no doubt about it. Bray wide open for 3 for EC, and she cans one. So Alina Bray, the junior, off the bench. Another 3-ball for EC, their second. Or I'm sorry, that's the first that they've gotten to go home.
Right.
Yeah. 14-10, EC back within 4. Here comes Sharp with it. She gets hounded by Bray, who's making defensive plays now. She wants possession, and she's going to get it, as that ball must have hit off of Sharp. Hard to tell. I know it's kind of, right below us, but Alina Bray, nice defensive pressure there. Hit it off of Sharp. It goes out of bounds, so Bray forcing the turnover after the 3-ball, making plays right now for her EC Panthers.
First couple of possessions here in the second quarter, EC being much more physical with Avon, bumping them off the ball a little bit.
Bray looking inside for Petrus. That one got tipped and stolen away. Outlet pass up ahead to Chloe Collins, who finished it with the left hand. That's a tougher finish, I think, than people realize. Pass a little bit far out in front of you. You got to corral it and then slow yourself back down and finish. That's a nice finish there by Chloe Collins. 16-10. Avon back out in front by 6. 6:10 left to play here in this first half. As Rodriguez thought about a long 3-ball, instead gives it to Bray. Coach Castrillo barking out defensive orders for his Eagles, and Bray got her pocket picked by Chloe Collins. She's having a monster first half right now as Chloe Collins. Collins spinning inside to Owens, launches for 3. That one's short, no good. Ava Mitchell there for the offensive rebound. She was fouled, and she'll head to the line for 2 as Alina Bray came down on top of her.
A lot of things working right for Avon right now in transition. Defensively, they forced 4 EC turnovers. That's a little bit uncharacteristic when you think about the pace of this game right now to have forced 4.
First free throw from Mitchell, no good. As Ari Damakia will check back in for Elyria Catholic. Lila Smith, the freshman, will take a seat. Lila Smith playing a lot of JV for EC this year, but Eric telling me pregame she'll see a lot of varsity action as well. So Mitchell splitting the pair there. Her first point of the contest, 17-10 EC. Rodriguez with it in the corner, met by Abby Owens. Now up top to Damakia. Sharp greets her. Will kick it out to Sophia Niederst. I'll tell you what, good point of attack defense here by Avon. EC not really to get any kind of, dribble drive penetration as Bray launches for 3 and buries it. So as cold as EC was from beyond the arc in that first quarter, Alina Bray has seen a pair of them go down the hatch here in the second quarter. 17-13, EC back within 4. Abby Owens with it now to Chloe Collins. She'll reverse it over to Sophia Sharp. They double her, does the EC defense. Now to Collins. Nice pass to the free throw line. It's Mitchell to Owens. Mitchell gets it right back. Mitchell looking inside for Lammers. An errant pass on the deck. And a jump ball as it gets tied up. Possession arrow gives it back to EC.
Yeah, Eric Rothgeary may have found a equalizer out there in Braid, knocking down back-to-back 3 balls for EC. Crawling back into this one, just a 4-point deficit.
Well, you can tell their plan here is to start to trap some of those perimeter passes, but it can be tough to do when you have good passing like Avon has had most of this first half, but not the case there on that possession as they probably tried one too many passes there inside. Damaki with good positioning. Out to Bray. Can she hit another? She sure can, Jared. Alina Bray has sprung to life here in this second quarter. 9 points for her, all coming from beyond the arc. And just like that, EC within 1, 17-16. Lammers tries a little mid-range jumper. That one no good, wide right. Ava Mitchell secures the offensive rebound. Now to Chloe Collins. Owens works off a Collins screen. Little pick and pop action here. Collins inside to Lammers. Lammers tries again. Rattles around and out. No good. Good shot there for Avon. Just couldn't convert as EC finally secures the defensive rebound. Here comes Rodriguez charging right to the lane. Shot blocked by a couple of Eagle defenders. I think Lammers was the one who got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with EC. A couple of more subs here for both sides. As I think that's Cerny who returns for EC with Emily Mangan. And I believe Isla Anderson back into the game for Avon here. Bray to trigger the inbound, finally gets it into Cerny. Cerny thought about a 3, now launches. That one short off the iron, no good. Rebound Chloe Collins. Collins looking to push the pace, was about to fire a full court pass, but lost it, saved it now from going out of bounds. Anderson has it. Anderson, she traveled. Isla Anderson was looking left side of the floor for Emily Mangan, just didn't have the proper footwork, shuffled the shoes, as they say. Ball goes back to EC. 3:58 left to play here in this first half, and what's been a very entertaining non-conference matinee affair. We've had our super matinees in the SWC, Jared. This is the
super duper.
Yeah, Go any earlier, and we may need a coffee sponsor here. Rodriguez with it, now to Nieders. One-on-one against Collins. She got by her. Nieders, the nice finish, and just like that, EC back out in front. 18-17 Panthers. Much better second quarter here from them on both sides of the floor. As Molly Kennedy has it for Avon, now inside to Mangan, back to Kennedy in that corner. Kennedy in some trouble, had it taken from her by Rodriguez. Now it goes out of bounds off of who? And they're going to say off of EC, so Rodriguez the last to touch it. It'll stay with Avon. 3:21 left to play here in this first half. Kennedy set to trigger the inbound here. Owens coming off of screen, nothing there though. So they'll just float one into Emily Mangan. Now to Chloe Collins. Tell you what, I've been very impressed with this freshman Chloe Collins here this morning. She has certainly been in control when she's on the floor, no doubt about that. Collins one-on-one with Rodriguez, hands it off to Molly Kennedy. Kennedy looking to turn the corner here on Bray, can't do so as Alina Bray, I tell you what, she has been stout defensively in this second quarter for Elyria Catholic. I think you're right, Jared. I think Coach Rothgerry maybe found something with that and is letting her go to work defensively on the perimeter. Kennedy, a nice crossover move there. Lost Bray, fires one out to Mangan. It was an errant pass that was tipped, and Damakia tried to save it from going out of bounds. Couldn't do so. So it'll stay with Avon as Claire Petrus returns for the Panthers. She'll replace Alina Bray. And Emma Fitch returns for Avon. Molly Kennedy will take a seat. Abby Owens, wide open corner 3 ball, but she airmailed it over everything. Out of bounds, last touched by Avon. It'll go to EC as Isla Anderson forced it out.
After a very hot start, the Avon Eagles now have missed the last three balls they've attempted, so that part of the game seems to have waned just a bit over the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, just 2 field goals this quarter for them so far, as opposed to 4 for Elyria Catholic, so EC certainly finding their rhythm, their groove here, and there's a nice pass inside from Nieders to Petrus, who finished it. That's nice high-low action right there. You get by your defender, you make the help commit, and you dump it inside to your big, and Petrus finished it. Nice play. 20-17 EC as they extend their lead out to 3. 2:15 left to play here in this first half from Berea-Midpark High School. Isla Anderson, the freshman, with it to Fitch. She'll try a 3, and she's got it. Emma Fitch knocks home a 3 ball, a much-needed bucket there for Avon. Felt like they were stuck on 17 for a while. Well, they certainly were. Now we're tied at 20. Less than 2 now to play here in this first half as Nieders has it. Went to hand it off to Demakia, instead finds Rodriguez. She faked the three, now she'll launch one, and she missed it left. Out of bounds, it'll go back to Avon. More subs here for both sides. It's Riley Treadway, the junior. I think her first set of action here for Elyria Catholic as she checks in. Some subs here for Avon as well. I saw Janelle Antrim checking in. And I believe Sophia Sharp has returned as well for the Eagles. Here's Antrim, back to Sharp. Sharp looking to weave her way through traffic, swings it left side. That shot blocked as Mangan's three ball was deflected. Rebound to EC. Tell you what, that Panther defense has really picked themselves up here in this second quarter. Rodriguez has it. Rodriguez the shot fake. She got by Antrim, tries the righty layup. I think it was deflected and blocked. And now it's out of bounds off of Claire Petrus. It'll go back to Avon.
Claire Petrus fighting for that rebound inside, just couldn't secure it. It goes out of bounds over there, and Avon's got a minute and a half to work with. And based on what you've seen in their ability to be pretty deliberate out there offensively, you wonder how much of this, well, the answer comes after the timeout.
Well, that's, man, we went this whole time, a minute 27 left to play here in this entire first half, and that's the first timeout that we've gotten. It's a 30-second timeout for Avon, so we'll keep it right here with a minute 27 left to play again in this first half. Do want to thank our sponsors again. They are Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria, Lorain County Community College, real education for good jobs, the Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner, and Eco Tree Services. They are your complete tree care company. Jared, I'll change the tune just real quickly because I know this is something that a lot of Cavs fans were excited about. Really nice win for them last night over the San Antonio Spurs, and a time that a lot of people are down on the White and Golders. They've pieced together a nice effort last night.
Boy, that was definitely refreshing to see. I can't believe we didn't reference that before now, but yeah, going down there and getting the win against a very, very talented San Antonio group led by Wembanyama, and it's just, I mean, there's no limit to their talent.
That's a Spurs team that's played spoiler to Oklahoma City a couple of times.
They got their number.
And they've been the, juggernaut essentially this season in the NBA. So nice job by the Cavs to knock off the team who has knocked off that juggernaut on more than one occasion. Here's Janelle Antrim with it. She'll swing it left side to Sophia Sharp. Out to Antrim. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Audrey Lammers who had it in that corner. Now Antrim has it. Now to Emma Fitch by the volleyball line. 55 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. And, ooh, boy, tough call there. You can see the reaction from the EC bench. Eric Rothgary certainly not happy about it as Rodriguez thought she had a clear poke and steal on Emma Fitch, but we'll say she reached around and got some of the body, so Rodriguez will pick up her first personal, just the second team foul here for EC. So Sophia Sharp will trigger the inbound here to Chloe Collins. 50 seconds left to play here in this first half. Inside now to Audrey Lammers, and that pass tipped and nearly stolen. Now it is. No, now we got a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it here with Avon, as that was good hustle all the way around. Lammers and Nieders got tied up for that loose ball. But again, possession arrow will keep it with the Eagles. Emma Fitch quickly returns, and she will replace Sophia Sharp. You can see some possession management here to round out this first half for Avon coach Adam Castrilla. As Isla Anderson gets it on the inbound, Emma Fitch now with it. Emma Fitch, lost Gabby Rodriguez. Now to Lammers in that corner. Lammers up top now to Chloe Collins. We're down to 33 seconds left in this first half. Collins nearly got trapped, threw it to Emma Fitch, who couldn't handle it cleanly. Now finally corrals the loose ball. Collins inside, now outside to Owens for three. Left it short, no good. Rebound, Ari Demakia. 18 seconds left now in this first half. Rodriguez with it as she crosses the half-court stripe. We'll see what kind of look EC can get here to round out this first half. Inside, Niederst, no, but she was fouled by Lammers, and so Sophia Niederst, the junior, at 7 points per game. She's got 4 right now. She'll head to the line for a pair with 8.2 left to play here in this first half. Niederst hasn't been as explosive offensively as I think she might have liked, but has certainly been a big factor for EC here this morning as Niederst makes that first free throw. 5 points now on the contest for her.
Yeah, had a couple looks earlier that just didn't go down, but I think, as we mentioned, she's going to have the green light throughout this contest.
Well, she hasn't really been turnover prone. She's been fine defensively, so when you're doing things right like that, eventually the breaks will start to go your way as she splits the pair there. Demakia, though, the offensive rebound for EC. To Niederst, out to Rodriguez, 2 seconds, 1 second, she has to put it up. Demakia launches, will it count? It will! Ari Demakia A 3-ball from that far corner at the horn. And she barely got that off in time, but she did. And so EC will carry a 4-point lead into the halftime locker room, 24-20 our score after one half of play here at Berea-Midpark High School. All right, we'll step aside, take a quick timeout. When we return, we'll look at some of the first half individual scoring numbers, some of the team numbers from that first half as well. We'll preview, we'll let you know some of the other games that are happening here today at Berea-Midpark High School. Maybe we'll take a sneak peek at what's coming up on WEOL.com and that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel as we say goodbye here to 2025 this week and step into 2026. Again, 24-20 our score here. EC leads Avon at the break. We'll be right back here on WEOL.com, and we're live on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorraine Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
Are you undecided about your future and overwhelmed by the options? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. Lorain County Community College has helped thousands of students just like you find their future career. From short-term training programs to transfer options all the way to bachelor degrees, our programs are designed to set you up for future success. Lorain County Community College, your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County has a story every day. Make sure you don't miss it. From breaking news and high school sports to schools, business, and community events, the Chronicle has it all. Stay connected to your neighbors and your home team with coverage that matters most to you. Don't just hear about Lorain County, know Lorain County. Subscribe today at chroniclet.com/subscribe and get the news that keeps you in the know. The Chronicle Telegram, Lorain County's largest newspaper.
Welcome back to Berea-Midpark High School. Halftime here in this Titan Holiday Hoops Classic as Elyria Catholic with a second quarter surge outscoring Avon 17-9 to take a 4-point 24-20 lead into the halftime locker room. Welcome back out again to Berea-Midpark High School, folks. I'm Rock Ganushi. He's Jared Kozar. Gary Pelter on site for this super duper matinee as well. We got started just a little before 11 o'clock here this morning, but hey, for good reason. They got 6 games in total being played here today at Berea-Midpark High School. Nordonia and Midview will follow this one at 12:45. At 2:30, it's Louisville and Brunswick. Padua and Wadsworth do battle at 4:15, followed by Walsh, Jesuit, and Strongsville at 6, with the Berea-Midpark ladies and Westlake rounding things out here today at 7:45. So what was a really strong first quarter for the Avon Eagles saw some of that momentum shifted back the way of Eric Rothgary and his EC Panthers in that second quarter. Again, EC outscoring Avon in that frame 17-9 to take a 24-20 lead into the halftime locker room. So let's take a look at some of the individual scoring numbers for both sides. And right now, Jared, I think you would agree, Elena Bray right now, 9 points off the bench for the junior, all coming in that second quarter. She knocked down 3 3-balls and really helped spring to life this Elyria Catholic offense. Really, I thought helped get her teammates going in that quarter as well. So again, right now, she leads all scorers at the break with 9. Ari Demakia has chipped in 6. She got 5 from Sophia Niederst, along with 4 from Claire Petrus. So right now, Juliana Cerny, Gabby Rodriguez, each without a bucket. And Gabby Rodriguez, the senior for EC, she averages 12 points per game. So certainly a frustrating first half performance from her. But I guess if you're EC, you look at that and say, okay, our second leading scorer hasn't scored yet, and we're up by 4 here at the break. So I think that's something that they'll live with and try to improve upon here as we start the second half in about 5 minutes and change. For Avon, again, just 9 points in that second quarter. They right now are led by Abby Owens. She's got 6. Chloe Collins has 5. Ava Mitchell has just 1. You got 2 from Audrey Lammers, 3 from Emily Mangan, and 3 from Emma Fitch. So some more scattered scoring, I think, there for Avon in the scorebook, but ultimately I think they did enough to keep themselves in this game. I know they're a team that they've been battling injury and illness all season long. Again, a lot of teams across Northeast Ohio have. Boy, I tell you what, Jared, this flu bug that's been going around, it has just been decimating not just high school athletes, but just about everybody. I mean, it feels like anybody you talk to right now, they're either sick, they just were sick, their significant other is sick, kids are sick, whatever the case may be. We're going through it right now here by the lake, aren't we?
Certainly, and it's not just here. It's like the swath of the Northeast and Midwest. Even, some of, NFL games, I think, were affected by guys that weren't nearly 100% and played through it or weren't available because of it. So, I guess we were spoiled for too long with decent conditions, weather, and not having a whole lot to deal with. And it's hitting us at a tough time around the holidays, but certainly nobody can really escape the grasp of that right now. Maybe this is the way you got to look at it. Get out of the way now, and you'll be good the rest of, I would say the year, but the year only has a couple of days left in it.
Right.
The winter season, we'll go ahead
go.
and call it that. So, but, you mentioned Avon. I think that's really a good recipe for them right now is to say, hey, we've got a lot of scattered scoring in that scorebook, and that's what we want to get people involved. We talked about the rotation that Coach Castrillo is running and how deep they are, and, again, how many young ladies they've dressed today. Everybody's going to get an opportunity against a very quality opponent in Elyria Catholic. I think when they look at what the SWC boils down to, they want to measure themselves against opponents like this in a non-conference setting to say that, well, our league's pretty tough. We're battle-tested there. Let's go outside and see how good we can be against somebody that, I think a lot of people say when you look ahead to tournament aspirations, and difficult to do in December, but the Elyria Catholic Panthers on the ladies' side are always there.
Well, Avon, they've played 10 here this morning as opposed to, I think, just 7 for Elyria Catholic. You see they played their starting 5. Riley Treadway saw a little bit of action. Alina Bray off the bench obviously had a big performance. Lila Smith, I think, checked it as well. So technically an 8-man or 8-girl rotation in that first half for Elyria Catholic. But really, Avon 10 strong in that rotation. Coach Castrillo has had them moving in and out of the lineup. So certainly you can tell the focus, just keep some fresh legs, fresh bodies in there and try to hang with what's a very, very good Elyria Catholic team. Jared, I know you were compiling some team stats and numbers over there. What do you have, my friend?
Certainly, for the Avon Eagles here, they were 7 of 21 from the field in the first half of play, 33% to this point. 1 of 2 at the line. Didn't go there very often. Neither team did. We'll get to that in a moment. 9 rebounds, 4 turnovers. Did a pretty good job of securing the loose balls, come away with some second chance opportunities that helped them out, especially when they built that lead early in that second quarter. For EC, they were 9 of 20 from the field, so 45%. 2 of 4 at the line, 50% just like the Lady Eagles. 7 boards and the same 4 turnovers. 3-point shooting really came on for EC in that second period. And again, we talked about it, led by Bray. She knocked down 3 in a row. So that gave them 4 3-balls to 5 for Avon. So that's been a bit of a difference maker. Was the 3-point shooting of Avon early. EC closed the gap on that as the second quarter moved along, helped them secure that lead going into the break.
Thank you, my friend. I'd ask for some scores as well, but
we're ahead of everybody.
Have those. We aren't going to have those at 11:30 in the morning now, are we? So
we are ahead.
Very good. We certainly appreciate that. All right, why don't we step aside, take one more time out here for halftime, and when we return, we'll be all set for second half action. Again, we're here at Berea-Midpark High School. Elyria Catholic leading Avon right now at the break, 24-20. We'll be right back on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel and elsewhere, Jared.
At WEOL.com.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Start of the third quarter here at Berea-Midpark High School. Again, big thanks to our sponsors, not only this morning, but all season long, Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, Lorain County Community College, LMRE, the Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, and Eco Tree Services. As EC, their pass immediately stolen on the inbound. Audrey Lammers stepped in front of it. Lammers the other way, got fouled hard by Cerny. And so Audrey Lammers trying to set the tone early here in this third quarter, jumps the inbound pass and then takes it the other way. Couldn't finish, but she's headed to the line for two as Cerny picks up her first team foul for EC in this third quarter. So Lammers with 2 in that first half, misses the front end. Same starting fives for both sides. Lammers, Sharp, Mitchell, Collins, Owens, the 5 for Avon. Rodriguez, Petrus, Niederst, Damakia, Cerny out there for EC. Lammers, second free throw, no good. A rebound secured by Claire Petrus. So a missed opportunity there for Avon. Kind of stealing a possession literally to start this third quarter. But Lammers 0 for 2 on that trip to the stripe. Niederst picked up her dribble, now dumps it inside to Damakia, out to Cerny, who had her three-point shot blocked by Lammers. Cerny had a backdoor cut, but Damakia missed her. Damakia scoop with the right hand, got blocked. Rodriguez the follow, no, but she's fouled. And so Gabby Rodriguez headed to the free throw line, a chance for her first points of the contest as Audrey Lammers picks up the personal, her first, team first for Avon. Rodriguez first free throw is good. So her first point of the contest. Again, she averages 12 per game. That's second best on the team, right behind Damakia at 13 a game. And Rodriguez perfect on the pair. So EC, their largest lead of the day, 26-20 Panthers in front of Avon. Kind of a different look defensively here for Elyria Catholic. I think just trying to keep Avon out of rhythm, and right on cue a turnover. Sharp's pass, an errant one, intercepted by Gabby Rodriguez. Avon settles back into a half-court man-to-man look here defensively. Rodriguez swings it to Damakia. Damakia, nice rip through, steps in, dumps it off to Petrus, who left it short on the iron. Can't believe she missed it. A rebound to Ava Mitchell, who threw it right to Gabby Rodriguez, but she stepped out of bounds before she could save it. And so it'll stay with Avon. Coach Castrilla letting young Ava Mitchell know, hey, you got to look where you're throwing it before you just pass that basketball. Avon fortunate to retain possession right there. Collins inside to Lammers. Somehow that pass got there. Collins has it again, now out to Abby Owens. Owens pivoting around in that corner, has to get out of there, finally does so to Collins. Collins, nice bounce pass inside to Lammers. She'll elevate for 2. That one rimmed in and out, no good. Mitchell's follow, not there, but she's fouled by Niederst. And so Ava Mitchell heads to the line now for a pair.
Avon's got to come up with something from this possession, Rocco. They're stuck on that 20 number. We talked about it, 17, to close that second period of play. They were stuck on that for a while. They need a point here because that was a really good pass, as you mentioned, by Collins. Got to come away with something here.
Collins has been pretty on point with a lot of these one-handed bounce passes. It was Claire Petrus who picked up that foul, by the way, her first. And so Mitchell, after making that first free throw, has one more coming here. That one's perfect. So Ava Mitchell with 3 points now in the contest, all at the free throw line. 26-22, EC back at her, still out in front by 4. Niederst, nice little up and under move there, but she couldn't finish it. Rebound to Chloe Collins here for Avon. Collins skips it ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell looking to drive baseline on Cerny, but she was cut off. Now Mitchell has it once again. I'm sorry, Collins has it. Lammers at the free throw line with it. Lammers looking to make a move with it. She'll stop, she'll pop. She misses that one off the back iron. Rebound, flat 4 between Mitchell and Niederst. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with Avon. I'll tell you what, Audrey Lammers, she's had a number of pretty decent, looks from that free throw line area. She's tall enough to just elevate over the defense. Just hasn't converted enough of them to put her Eagles out in front. And on the inbound here, a jump ball as that pass was deflected. Now the arrow will give it to EC. So you can tell Avon, as in rhythm as they were in that first quarter, Jared, it's kind of been the total opposite from that second quarter on.
A little disjointed and searching for some answers here, I think, the past 6-7 minutes of real time.
Niederst with it, picked up her dribble, now dumps it inside to Demakia. She's one-on-one with Mitchell. Out to Cerny, nice shot fake, got Lammers off her feet, dumps it back inside to Demakia, but Ava Mitchell did well to recover. Now to Niederst, one-on-one with Collins. Niederst inside, nice move, couldn't finish, but she's fouled. And so Sophia Niederst will earn her way to the free throw line as Mitchell picks up the personal. That'll be her second, the second team foul for Avon here as well this quarter. Substitute ready to check in for head coach Eric Rothgary. That's Trinity Metzinger, the junior at the table, as Niederst misses that first free throw. Metzinger seeing her first action of the contest. 5:47 left to play here in this third quarter. EC again leading Avon 26-22 as you see on your screen. Niederst second free throw, that one no good, she left it short. Lammers tracks down the rebound for Avon. So can Avon find their rhythm again offensively? Everything was working well in that first quarter, but as you said, Jared, and I think that's the perfect word for it, a little disjointed since that moment. Sophia Sharp with it, one-on-one with Demakia. Sharp trying to step through, forces it up with the left hand and got it. Nice move there by Sophia Sharp, her first points of the contest, and Avon back within a deuce, 26-24. Nieder spinning inside with it, kicks it out to Demakia, swings it left side to Metzinger, fresh into the ball game, misses that three ball long and strong. Offensive rebound secured by Demakia. Avon trying to fight her for it, and now we get a foul on the floor in that scrum for the basketball, and who's that on? I think it's Abby Owens, and it is. She'll pick up her first personal, third team foul.
Play starting to get pretty physical down there as far as the battling in the painted area for that rebound. EC hasn't connected on a field goal here in this third quarter, so just as the woes for Avon have continued, EC's just not been able to connect on a good bucket.
Nice entry pass to Demakia, but she ends up kicking that out. Niederst with it now to Metzinger. Metzinger met by Janelle Antrim, the freshman for Avon. Metzinger in some trouble. She picked up her dribble, has to get rid of it. Finally dumps it inside to Petrus. I don't know how that pass got through. Petrus missed it. Loose ball, fought for and grabbed by Demakia. Demakia driving baseline, had it poked away out of bounds. It'll stay with EC. Seen a lot of jump balls, a lot of tie-ups here this morning, Jared. I think maybe with how cold it is in here, just trying to share some body warmth out there or what? My goodness.
Every time the door opens, it gets a little worse.
I was keeping an eye on some of the coaching staffs for both sides. A lot of those guys just literally doing the blow into your hands because you're cold move, and I think that's a pretty accurate descriptor of things in here right now. That ball out of bounds, it'll go to Avon as the Eagles get a stop there on that possession. 4:41 left to play in this third quarter. Avon down a pair, but they can tie or take the lead here on this trip down the floor.
EC another few opportunities there. They are 0 of 8 from the field.
Yeah, just a couple of free throws here, courtesy of Gabby Rodriguez this quarter. That's been it. Avon has certainly ratcheted things back up defensively, and Abby Owens throws it away, looking for Emily Mangan on that block. And that pass was a little too wide, so it'll go out of bounds to EC. Sophia Niederst with it. Out there with Ari Demakia, Juliana Cerny, Claire Petrus, and Trinity Metzinger. Petrus has it on side, one-on-one with Abby Owens. Nice little in-and-out move. That one off the rim, though. Offensive rebound, though, here for EC. Niederst with it, met by Chloe Collins. Niederst spinning through traffic, thought about forcing it up. Instead finds Demakia. Lefty three is true. Demakia cashes home that three ball. Now head coach Eric Rothgary of EC wants a timeout. It's a 30. Why don't we sneak in a quick 30 ourselves? 29-24 our score. EC leads Avon, 3:59 left to play here in the third quarter. We'll be right back after this timeout.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
You like that timeout there from Eric Rothgary, Jared? You get the three ball, you're up 5, and what do you think the message there in that timeout is?
I think we're halfway through the third period of play. Let's be real clear about what we want to do here. That's a really good shot to get us back on track. Now let's get a stop to and see if we can add to this. And that's kind of what the secret for them was halfway through the second quarter for them to build that lead.
Yeah, I think you're spot on with that. I think he sees an opportunity to expand that lead right now, and he certainly wants his girls to take full advantage. As they'll go back into this kind of a diamond half-court press, it looks like, as that pass finds its way to Isla Anderson somehow, some way. Anderson cross-court to Emma Fitch, now to Chloe Collins, the freshman. As Alina Bray into the game once again for Elyria Catholic. She hit the deck, but she seems okay. Emma Fitch in that corner launches for three. It's short, no good. Rebound Demakia. Demakia pushing the pace the other way all by herself. Now she has some teammates running with her. She finds Rodriguez, top of the arc for three. Got it. Gabby Rodriguez, her first field goal of the game. EC finally with a couple of field goals here in this third quarter. Back-to-back three balls, and their lead back out to 8 now. 32-24. Just over 3 minutes left to play here in this third quarter. Chloe Collins with it. Skips it over to Janelle Antrim. Antrim inside to Isla Anderson. Anderson charging the lane. Floats it up with the right hand and got it. Nice little friendly bounce off the rubber rim. And Isla Anderson, her first points of the contest. Give her 2. 32-26. Avon still down by 6. Niederst with it, spinning on Collins. Niederst, righty layup, good. That's a nice move there by Sophia Niederst. Just realized she had the speed advantage there over Chloe Collins, spun the other way and laid it in for 2. 34-26 our score. Anderson with it. To Mangan in that corner. Mangan out to Janelle Antrim. They'll reverse it to Collins. Antrim now inside to Anderson. Pass tipped, but somehow found its way to Emma Fitch. Fitch dumps it inside to Anderson. Anderson skipping through traffic. Did she travel? She sure did. Possession back to EC. So again, you said disjointed, Jared. They're just being sped up right now. We saw kind of that Dean Smith four corners-esque approach from Avon at times in that first half. And EC with this half-court, looks like a diamond half-court pressure. They have really sped Avon up, and that's led to some turnovers.
Yeah, it's been the recipe for kind of an avalanche of points here. When you think about it, sounds like it's not really a lot. It is. It's an 8-point deficit.
Yeah. Points are at a premium as they are at times. 8-point lead can certainly, that's something you want to try to hold on to, no question. Demakia with it. Not a Niederst, wide open from 3. Got it. Sophia Niederst, she's sprung to life a little bit now. She's got 5 this quarter, 10 on the game. And just like that, EC, their lead at double digits, 37-26.
We haven't seen double digits this game.
So now some mental toughness needed, I think, right now for the Avon Eagles. Are you going to kind of just lay over and let EC have their way, or are you going to try to fight back? And another turnover right now, or right there. So right now, Avon making it just tough on themselves with some of these bad passes.
Well, I think Adam Castrilla is having that debate right now. Is 21 minutes of good basketball good enough? And the answer to that is they've got to find more.
Niederst with it, one-on-one with Collins. Niederst charging inside, dumps it off to Claire Petrus. Petrus charging right of the lane, missed it. Rebound to Chloe Collins, may have been deflected by Audrey Lammers. Abby Owens with it. Now to Chloe Collins, inside to Lammers. Lammers trying to spin inside. She got cut off. Owens now will launch a 3-ball. That one short and flat. Rebound to Elyria Catholic. Nice play there, and another timeout called by Eric Rothgary. It'll be a full timeout. So we'll step aside, take a quick breather ourselves. With 1 minute and 11 seconds left to play here in this third quarter at Berea-Midpark High School. EC leads Avon 37-26. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, so again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Back at Berea-Midpark High School, and what is our final broadcast here in 2025, as we'll say hello to the new year in a couple of days here. After the new year, we pick things right back up, though. We'll have Strongsville at Lorain Boys. That's a Friday night affair at 7 o'clock. Ron Jans, Jared Kozar, Gary Pelter will all be there for you guys. On Saturday night, the very next night, we'll head to Brookside for some non-conference action as the Avon Eagles on the boys' side, again, head to Brookside to take on the Cardinals. And then Clearview at Columbia Boys on January 6th at 7 o'clock. So some really good high school hoops action set to kickstart 2026 here on WEOL.com, and of course on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel. Alina Bray, she picks right up where she left off in that second quarter, striping that 3-ball. She's got 12 points, all of which have come from beyond the arc, and Elyria Catholic's lead has ballooned out to 14. It's 40-26. Chloe Collins with it to Abby Owens on the baseline. Owens in some trouble. Tries to force it inside to Lammers. That ball was, I thought, kicked, but the refs will say play on as it'll stay with Avon here. Chloe Collins with it up top, swings it left side to Sophia Sharp, now into Lammers. Lammers in the post, looking to muscle her way in, elevates over the defense and scores. Nice move there by Audrey Lammers, and a nice finish as well. She's got 4 in the contest. Her team, though, still down by 12. It's 40-28. 15 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Bray, foot was on the line. That's probably why she missed it. And that one into the hands of the Avon Eagles now. Owens with it the other way. Nice little Euro step through traffic. A lot of contact, no call. Adam Castrilla can't believe it. Lammers trying to save it from going out of bounds. No dice. And it'll go back to EC with 1.7 left on this third quarter clock. So we'll see if EC will even get the shot off, and they will not do that. So after 3, our score here at Berea, it is Elyria Catholic 40, Avon 28. We'll be right back after this timeout with fourth quarter action here on WEOL.com and on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorraine Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Berea-Midpark High School. Rocco Nucci, Jared Kozar here with you. Gary Pelter on site as well, running the camera for us here this morning. Nearly the afternoon, though, here at 11:55. Again, we tipped things off just before 11 o'clock this morning. 6 games in total here at Berea-Midpark this afternoon into the evening. Of course, we'll only have this one for you here on WEOL.com and on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel. Looks like Kristen Bauer over there to our left may have some nice photos afterwards from this one as well, so you make sure that you check those out at chroniclet.com. So Avon down by 12. They'll start this fourth quarter with the basketball. I think they need to find themselves offensively and in a hurry. And likely they need some perimeter shooting to start to go their way again as well. They had it rolling early from beyond the arc, but they've been pretty cold since that first quarter. And on the other side of the coin, you got Elyria Catholic, really Elena Bray, the problem solver right now for Elyria Catholic. She's got 12, and that is the EC lead right now, with 40-28 being our score. 7.5 left to play here in this fourth quarter, as Abby Owens had that shot sent away by Juliana Cerny. Nice defense there by EC, and now Owens, a little hip check on Sophia Nieder, sends her sprawling to the deck, and Owens will pick up the foul. That'll be her second personal, first team foul.
Yeah, Rocco, you mentioned EC heating up from distance. That's the hottest thing in this gym, is the Lady Panthers' ability to hit it from 3.
Yeah, Bray had one that third quarter. Demakia had one. Niederst had one. Rodriguez had one as well. And now we get a foul that'll go against Avon. And that's Owens who picks up another one. So she picks up 2 quick ones. So she's up to 3 personals now. Second team foul for Avon. You can tell she's a little flustered right now is Abby Owens, and Coach Castrilla is going to get her a breather as Janelle Antrim checks in. I imagine a short breather for Abby Owens, probably just a quick mental reset for her. I'll fully expect her back into the game sooner rather than later. Petrus missed it inside. Demakia there on the follow, and she puts it back in. Demakia right now having her way inside, and you said it at the start, Jared, some of that length, some of the height for Elyria Catholic could eventually pose a problem for Avon to contend with, and that's certainly been the case as we've moved forward in this one. Sophia Sharp with it, now to Chloe Collins. Collins one-on-one with Rodriguez, now finds Lammers in the corner. Lammers off a Collins screen, nothing doing, back out top to Sophia Sharp. Sharp into the hands of Janelle Antrim as Avon back to a more patient approach here offensively. 42-28 though, they're down 14 with 6:40 left to play in the game. You see, you can tell they've called off that half-court pressure. I think they just want to sit back in that half-court now and try to play some stout defense. Lammers from the left elbow. That one no good. A rebound, fought for and grabbed by Demakia VC. Outlet pass up ahead to Claire Petrus. Sophia Sharp trailing her, poked it from behind, but she stepped out of bounds before she could save it from going out of bounds. And so it'll stay with EC.
Take you back about 20 minutes, Rocco. Avon steals the opening possession of this second half of play. I think in a roundabout sort of way that served as a wake-up call for Eric Rothgary and his ball club, because they really haven't yielded much since.
Well, they have been very locked in this second half, no question. Cerny launches a high arching 3-ball. That one a touch too strong. Demakia just went over top of Antrim to grab it. Antrim, though, hitting the deck for the basketball, and they'll get tied up. Possession arrow keeps it with EC. So Cerny, Petrus, Demakia, Niederst, Rodriguez out there for EC. It's Mitchell, Collins, Sharp, Anderson, and Antrim, the 5 for Avon. Petrus, the follow is good. I'll tell you what, Claire Petrus and Ari Demakia have been a problem inside offensively, and that is a problem that Avon has not been able to solve. Collins a little step through, lefty finish was not there. A rebound to Lammers offensively, out to Janelle Antrim. 5:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Chloe Collins has it once again, the freshman for Avon. I'll tell you what, Chloe Collins, she's been scoreless here in this second half. I've still been very impressed with her game. To be a freshman and competing in a varsity contest like this at the level that she's had, I think that's something Coach Castrilla is going to be very pleased with moving forward in years to come. The rest of this season as well, for that matter. Collins with it, met by Gabby Rodriguez. She'll swing it right side to Antrim. Back to Collins on the dribble handoff. Collins spinning inside, trying to call her own number. Had it stripped and poked away, but she was fouled, I believe, by Gabby Rodriguez, and it was Gabby, so she picks up her second personal. And Chloe Collins will head to the free throw line. Elena Bray back into the game here for East. Well, they got to wait for a free throw, at least I thought. Maybe not, as Sophia Sharp checks in, as does, or no, she takes a seat. Abby Owens checks in. Interesting, they allowed the substitutions there before the first free throw, but hey, anything's possible in a super duper matinee. Collins' first free throw, no good, off back iron.
Super duper matinee, cold. Everybody's feeling a little bit cold. Our officiating staff, they've done a nice job. The all-female crew of Sarah Rambo, Heather Hurd, and Bianca Tate.
There you go. Second free throw from Chloe Collins is good, and Coach Castrilla will ask for timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside and take a quick breather ourselves. With 5:18 left to play in this fourth quarter at Berea-Midpark High School, EC leads Avon 44-29. We'll be back after this.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about EcoTree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted EcoTree. They did an incredible job. The folks at EcoTree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me. When your trees need attention or even require removal, contact EcoTree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find EcoTree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
5:18 left to play in the contest. Avon taking that timeout. They're down 15. It's a 44-29 EC advantage over the Eagles. And with 5:18 left to play in the first of 6 games today at Berea-Midpark High School. Nordonia and Midview will follow. Louisville and Brunswick are at 2:30. Padua and Wadsworth at 4. At 6, it's Walsh, Jesuit, and Strongsville, with Berea-Midpark and Westlake, the finale, at 7:45. Some full court pressure now here for Avon, as Collins nearly stole the inbound, but could only poke it out of bounds. Elena Bray was the intended target there, but Collins stepped in the way of it. And Bray will quickly exit as Sophia Niederst returns. Niederst and Rodriguez certainly needed for their ball handling abilities against this full court pressure. As Niederst finds herself with the basketball here on the inbound, she's met by Molly Kennedy. She runs herself into a trap, but does well to pass out of it, finding Juliana Cerny. Now to Demakia in the corner, back out top to Cerny, and you got to figure here, Jared, EC more than content just to work some clock each and every possession.
Yeah, they're looking at that as a huge lead right now in a game like this, and certainly they've worked to build it, but when you're talking about 15 points, that's a lot for anybody, let alone a Avon team that's been challenged pretty much since midway through that second quarter in terms of causing a real threat.
Ava Mitchell picking up that personal as she got a little too handsy there with Sophia Niederst, so that's her third third team foul here in this fourth quarter. Entry pass to Demakia was tipped, but somehow found its way to Demakia. And now Sophia Niederst handles up top, one-on-one with Kennedy. Niederst charging right out of the lane, kicks it out to Gabby Rodriguez, who's met by Chloe Collins. 4:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Rodriguez inside, stops, picks up her dribble, now finds Demakia. Demakia blows by Abby Owens. Lefty layup, no good. Too strong off the glass. Rebound fought for, and it'll be a foul against Elyria Catholic. Claire Petrus picks it up as she sent Abby Owens sprawling to the deck on that loose ball. So possession will go to Avon. For Petrus, that'll be her second personal, just the second team foul this quarter for EC. As Audrey Lammers returns, she'll replace Molly Kennedy. So Mitchell, Collins, Lammers, Anderson, and Owens, the 5 for Avon. It's Niederst, Demakia, Rodriguez, Petrus, and Cerny out there for Eric Rothgary's EC Panthers. Mitchell has it on that left wing, works off an Owens screen, now swings it back up top to Audrey Lammers. Chloe Collins now with it, the freshman. Collins, cross-court pass to Abby Owens. She's not shy about that 3 ball. That one's short, though, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Lammers. The stick back is good. Audrey Lammers with 6 points now in the contest. Avon down 13, 44-31. And out of bounds, bad pass for EC as Rodriguez tried to find Cerny. Pass was a bit wide, so Avon gets another possession as we get a substitution here for Elyria Catholic. That is number 2, Riley Treadway, the junior, into the ball game.
Just the second turnover for EC in this second half, and for Avon, that's what you need if you're going to be able to try to cut into this with less than 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, I would certainly imagine continued full court pressure for Avon. Would they maybe have been wise to go to that even earlier, considering that they've been the deeper team just in terms of straight bench numbers? Maybe something Coach Castrilla might consider afterwards, rewatching this one, but hey, he's varsity head coach, not me, so I'll give him the credit. All day, every day there. Owens launching for 3 on the left wing. That's good, and Coach Castrilla right away takes another timeout. So Abby Owens, her first points of this second half. She's got 9 in the game, and Avon will take a full timeout. We'll step aside quickly as well. 44-34 our score. EC in front of Avon with 3:36 left to go here in the fourth quarter at Berea-Midpark High School. We'll be back after this.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
So Avon trying to fight back into this ball game, 44-34. Gary Pelter, our cameraman, just said, hey, you get another stop, you get another bucket, you're kind of right back into this. I would agree. If you can make this a single-digit game by that 3-minute mark, I certainly don't think you find yourself completely out of the contest. Now, again, you'll need some more perimeter shots to fall. Owens finally converted one there. That was their first 3-point make of this second half. So I talked about that perimeter shooting early on. That's certainly been a large factor here today.
I'd agree with the both of you that signs of life are inspiring at this point as well if you're Avon.
And even right there, you don't get the steal, but Chloe Collins getting her hand on that basketball. Just enough to kind of make EC uncomfortable right now, despite a 10-point advantage with under 3.5 minutes to go.
Efforting is what they would call it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Niederst gets it on the inbound. Niederst in a little bit of trouble, finally gets it away to Treadway. Treadway now to Rodriguez as Ava Mitchell finds her. Rodriguez just weaving back and forth, gets it across that half-court stripe, now hands it off to Treadway. Treadway with it. Some trouble there on that far wing. Now gets a screen from Petrus. Treadway in some trouble. They double her up on that sideline, and EC will take a timeout, and a wise one there, as Riley Treadway found herself in all kinds of trouble, and that'll be another full timeout. So, right on cue, we'll take another one ourselves. 3:15 left to go in the game. 44-34, EC up by 10 over Avon. We'll be right back after this.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
I'm Mayor Kevin Brubaker, and I'm inviting you to rediscover Elyria. With new places to eat and shop, a revitalized historic downtown, expanded park facilities and programming, our community is once again on the move. Check out our award-winning schools, the new homes, and events and festivals for all ages all year long here in Elyria. Come be a part of the momentum. Visit cityofelyria.org and follow us on Facebook to see how we're building a stronger Elyria together.
Once again, a big thanks to all of our sponsors here this morning: Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, Lorain County Community College, LMRE, the Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, EcoTree Services, and the City of Elyria. After the timeout, Nieder's charging with that layup attempt, missed it long and strong. Rebound to Avon. So here we go. Pelt, there's your stop. Now can Avon get a score here? Chloe Collins charging the lane, missed it long. A rebound to Audrey Lammers. They try to tie her up inside, and they do. Possession arrow, though, will keep it with Avon. Coach Castrilla asking for a quick substitution as he'll trot Sophia Sharp back onto the floor in place of Molly Kennedy. So Sharp out there with Collins, Lammers, Owens, and Mitchell. As they're looking for Abby Owens here on the inbound, they get it to her. Inside to Lammers, nice entry pass. Can Lammers finish it? The reverse layup is good. Nice move and finish there by Audrey Lammers, and a great entry pass as well. As Avon back within 8, and what do we got here? A block will go against Lammers as Damacchia went charging into her, but Lammers nowhere near set. So a blocking foul will go against Lammers as Sharp exits quickly once again for Molly Kennedy. So you can tell the offensive-defensive substitution pattern here for Coach Castrilla. He wants Molly Kennedy for defense and then Sophia Sharp for offense.
A lot of depth to work with, and he's thinking that with 8 points left, just like you guys said, cut it to single digits. They've done just that.
2:45 left to play in the game. Niederst inside with it now to Damacchia. She did wise to not fire that 3 ball. Not that that's a bad look for her, but with an 8-point lead and time of the essence, or time running out, I should say, on Avon, you certainly want to work for a better look if you can. Niederst, nice shot fake inside, got Owens off her feet, and then Niederst did well to finish. Sophia Niederst, her first points of this 4th quarter. She's got 12 on the contest. And EC back out in front by 10 with 2:15 left to play. Collins with it. That pass nearly stolen by Rodriguez, but Collins able to corral it. Mitchell with it up top. Now left side to Owens. Works off a Mitchell screen. Right back to Mitchell off the pick and pop. They're looking inside for Lammers. Now they get it to her. All the way back out front to Owens now. To Collins. She'll try a free throw line jumper. That one no good. It was wide right. One and done that trip down for Avon as Damacchia clears the rebound for EC. $1:50 left to play in the game now. Rodriguez being hounded by Chloe Collins and tried to force a pass. It was a tight window to Damacchia and she couldn't handle it. Owens all alone on the other end finishes. And Coach Castrilla wants another timeout. So that'll be, he might be out of full timeouts. I think it'll just be a full timeout. So we'll step aside and take another one ourselves. 1:43 left to go now. Avon up by, or I'm sorry, EC, their lead down to 8. It's 46-38 again with 1:43 left to go. We'll be right back after this timeout.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around. Plus, upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
I'm Mayor Kevin Brubaker, and I'm inviting you to rediscover Elyria. With new places to eat and shop, a revitalized historic downtown, expanded park facilities and programming, our community is once again on the move. Check out our award-winning schools, the new homes, and events and festivals for all ages all year long here in Elyria. Come be a part of the momentum. Visit cityofelyria.org and follow us on Facebook to see how we're building a stronger Elyria together.
1:43 left to play here at Berea-Midpark High School. Elyria Catholic holding on to an 8-point advantage, 46-38 their lead over Avon. As I'll give Coach Castrilla's team some credit here. They have certainly fought and then fought some more to try to claw their way back into this one, but EC has been able to, for the most part, handle this full court pressure and convert on the other end, but a couple of turnovers have allowed Avon to get this down to single digits. So we'll see if EC can put the finishing touches on this one or if Avon can find a way to force some more turnovers and get all the way back into this one. Rodriguez with a cross-court pass, a dangerous one. It's intercepted by Owens. Owens coasting in for 2, and it's good. 6-point game, 46-40. Here comes Avon. Sophia Niederst with it, met by Molly Kennedy. Can they get another stop now? Niederst dribbles into the double team, has to get rid of it, and that one nearly stolen. Now Petrus is all alone inside, and she kisses it in for 2. Coach Castrilla asking for a travel. He's not going to get it. As Petrus with 8 points on the contest now. Long 3-ball try there was no good. It's out of bounds to EC. Man, that felt like the moment right there, Jared, for Avon to try to get back into this.
When they cut it to 6, you're exactly right. And
When you nearly had another steal off of that,
another
too.
steal, right, yeah. So you're just running out of time here in all the wrong ways.
Yep. Still not totally out of it, but now you really got to get some steals in a hurry. Overhead pass finds its way to Niederst, and she gets hip-checked by Ava Mitchell.
It's going to put them in the line.
Yep, it's the 5th team foul on Avon, the 4th personal on Ava Mitchell, so it will be Sophia Niederst heading to the charity stripe for a pair.
And this has not been an exact science for EC this afternoon. You can call it the afternoon officially right now.
There you
And, 50% in the first half, and they're sitting at 50% at the charity stripe here in the second half, 2 of 4 so far.
Niederst's first free throw is good. So Sophia Niederst now with 13 points and counting, as Sophia Sharp returns for Molly Kennedy. So there's your defense to offense substitution. Niederst, her second free throw, perfect. So Niederst has certainly sprung to life here in this second half offensively. 50-40, the EC lead. It's back up to 10. Chloe Collins with it. Will she step into it? She will. That one too strong, though. Airballed it over everything. Rebound to Demakia. 50 seconds left to play now. Rodriguez trying to get out of that double team. Does so by pushing it up that far sideline. Mitchell right there with her. Rodriguez gets through. Now to Demakia, who may have traveled, and she did. So Demakia maybe taking one too many steps. Maybe slid that pivot foot a little bit. Eric Rothgary having a laugh about it over there. He kind of looked and turned at his assistants. And kind of that, did she? Did she look? But she did. So Demakia the travel. May not matter, though. 10-point lead. We're down to 35 seconds. Lammers with it up top. Swings it left side to Sophia Sharp. She'll step back and launch for 3. That one short. And it'll trickle out of bounds and go back to EC. Molly Kennedy back into the game, I would assume, for Sophia Sharp, and it is. So EC hoping they can just run out the clock here on this possession. Just 26 seconds left in the game. Cerny needs to get it in bounds, and she gets hit with the 5-second call. So Cerny can't find a way to get it in, so a turnover gives it back to Avon. But again, they're down by 10 with just 26 seconds left to go. So barring some sort of literal miracle here, I don't know if it's going to be in the cards, and Coach Castrilla is going to ask for a quick timeout. Yeah. That'll be just a 30-second timeout. I was about to say, I think Avon's had a fulls over there, certainly taking a couple of those.
And I was kind of surprised that Eric Rothgary didn't burn one of his remaining timeouts there, knowing that they were dangerously close to that violation on the inbounds.
Well, Eric, as you know very well, he very much, I think, likes to test his team in the fire. You can tell just by their scheduling sometimes with who they get in the non-conference action that they certainly like to try to test themselves. And I think that translates to maybe some of the in-game decisions as well. You know, kind of force your players to work through some things, fight through some things. And, you know, it's a 10-point game, 26 seconds left, so that turnover ultimately probably inconsequential, but something I'm sure they'll look at in the film room and say, hey, if that's not a 10-point game, if we're tied, you got to find a way to get that basketball game.
Help might not always be coming.
Yeah, right, exactly. So Lammers with it now to Sophia Sharp, back to Owens. Nice little inbound play there. Owens launches for 3, and she cashes it. So Abby Owens, a really nice fourth quarter here for her. 10 points in this frame, but will not be enough today. And now they'll foul, will Avon, as Ava Mitchell got wrapped up with Sophia Niederst. And so Niederst will head to the line for 2 more, and I think that'll be the ball game for Ava Mitchell. That's her 5th. No, they have that for her 4th. Okay, so I gave her an extra one, I guess, at some point. Apologies to the Mitchell family. But Niederst with 8 points in this, or 9 points rather, in this second half. Looking for 10 here, and she gets the friendly bounce on the free throw.
Big time free throw makes for EC and Niederst. She's connected on her last 3. They've needed some of those.
Yep. 13.9 left on this fourth quarter clock as Niederst splits the pair, leaving that one short. Down to 12 seconds now. Collins pushing it across the half-court stripe. Nice bounce pass inside to Lammers. I don't think she was expecting it, though. Owens tried to force it up. It was blocked, but Lammers there to clean it up once again. And with just 2 seconds left, they'll call a foul. And let's see, are they going to send him to the line, or are they just going to say that's it? I think they're just going to say that's it. No foul. So that'll be the ball game. EC wins it this morning, now early afternoon, over Avon, 51-45, the final score. And what was a really fun non-conference battle between a couple of Lorain County schools. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with a abbreviated post-game show as they got other games to attend to here today at Berea-Midpark. But again, your final score, EC a winner over Avon, 51-45. We'll be back with the post-game after this.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. We've helped thousands of people just like you match skills and experience with a career. We can help you train for a career that is in demand right now. You can even work in your field while taking classes. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
I'm Mayor Kevin Brubaker, and I'm inviting you to rediscover Elyria. With new places to eat and shop, a revitalized historic downtown, expanded park facilities and programming, our community is once again on the move. Check out our award-winning schools, the new homes, and events and festivals for all ages all year long here in Elyria. Come be a part of the momentum. Visit cityofelyria.org and follow us on Facebook to see how we're building a stronger Elyria together.
It is a final here at Berea-Midpark High School. It was a Elyria Catholic winner over Avon. 51-45 was the final score there. As quickly just marking down the upcoming matchups for both sides, as with the loss, Avon, they will drop to 3-7 on the season. Elyria Catholic will improve to 7-2. Coming up next for Avon, they will be at home on January 5th against Magnificat, and for Elyria Catholic, they will be at home after the new year on January 3rd, taking on Lake Catholic. So certainly some stout competition coming up for both sides, no question about that. In a nice way, I think, for both teams to round out 2025. Elyria Catholic ends up getting the last laugh here today. Again, the final 51-45 over Avon. Let's take a look at some of the individual scoring numbers first for Elyria Catholic, and I got to shout her out. She wasn't the leading scorer, but they certainly needed all 12 of her points, and they all came from beyond the arc. Elena Bray, the junior, off the bench. She rang home 3 3-balls in that second quarter, buried another one in the third, and she would finish with 12 points, again, all coming from beyond the arc. Sophia Niederst would be the high point girl for Elyria Catholic today. She chipped in 15. You got 11 from Ari Demakia, 8 from Claire Petrus, along with a 5-point effort from Gabby Rodriguez. On the other side of the coin for Avon, they were led by Abby Owens. She had 16. 10 of those came in that fourth quarter, so you can't help but think if she just had a couple of more shots fall throughout those second and third quarters that this could have maybe been a different ball game. She got hot, but it was just too late in that fourth quarter. A 10-point final frame for her. She would lead all scorers here today with 16 points. Audrey Lammers chipped in 8. You got 6 from Chloe Collins, 3 from Ava Mitchell, 3 from Emily Mangan, 3 from Emma Fitch, and then 2 apiece from Sophia Sharp and Isla Anderson. So all in all, it was a really good start for Avon. They were up 11-7 after that first quarter. It was a 17-9 second quarter advantage for Elyria Catholic. They then doubled up Avon in the third, 16-8, and never really looked back from there. Again, the final today, 51-45. Jared, you got some team stats for us over there.
We do. For the Avon Eagles, who come up a bit short here this afternoon, they were 17 of 46 from the field, a 37% clip, 4 of 8 at the line, 22 rebounds, 8 turnovers in the ball game. Played good enough to beat Probably a lot of competition, just maybe not somebody as skilled and as seasoned as Elyria Catholic here today. Again, we talked about it, was 24-ish minutes good enough to win, and apparently at the end it was not, but a strong effort from Avon, especially defensively in that first half. We saw a lot of good things out of the Avon Eagles. For EC, they come away with a W here today, and they pull away in that second half, shooting 18 of 45 for a 40% mark, 7 of 12 at the line, just over 50%, 22 rebounds, 10 turnovers in the contest, and it all leads to an Elyria Catholic victory, going 4 of 8 from downtown in that second half of play to help extend that lead. That was also a big number for Eric Rothgear in his ball.
Yeah, that'll play. That'll certainly play. How many turnovers did you say for Avon here today?
Avon just 8.
Really?
Okay. They played pretty efficient basketball, 4 and 4 in terms of what they did. And again, I think they tried to set the tone in that second half when they stole the inbounds pass.
Yeah.
And it just, kind of faltered from there in terms of giving themselves opportunities. But they played pretty well against a really, really talented team, and we talked about it earlier. It's difficult to forecast in December, but Eric Rothgear and his ball club have big-time aspirations when it comes down to what's going to happen in the tournament come this February and March.
Sometimes in games like this, and it's the ultimate cliche, and it's the most dumbed-down version or way of looking at a game of basketball, but it's all about putting that ball in the bucket, and sometimes it literally just comes down to, can you shoot a higher percentage, and can you do that more than the other team? And I think that's all it was today. I think you mentioned the turnovers. Avon, I think, did well all in all. They ran their offense fine. They were sound defensively. They got some really good looks offensively, just couldn't convert enough of those. If a couple of those Audrey Lammers mid-ranges go down, maybe this is a different game. If Abby Owens gets going from beyond the arc a little sooner than she did, maybe it's a different game. Can Chloe Collins maybe find her way in a bigger manner? Maybe this all plays out differently, but that's how it goes sometimes. They just didn't have the shooting at times to keep up with Elyria Catholic, and once that lead got out to 13, 14 points, we know sometimes in girls basketball it's very, very tough to try to fight, scratch, claw your way back from that. And a good effort from Avon in that fourth quarter, no question, just ultimately came up short.
Certainly, I think both ball clubs can learn something from today. For EC, their hot streak continues, and they can say we went and played a team that's going to be bigger than us enrollment-wise. It's a good win over a program like Avon. For Avon, they look in there and they say, all right, well, we're trying to get things back on track. Our season's still in front of us. Our conference is still, something that we're very much incorporated with, and we want to look at that and say, how do we get better? Well, we measure ourselves against tournament-tough teams, and EC certainly is that.
Yeah, very well. So great stuff from everybody here today. Big thanks to Berea-Midpark High School for hosting this two-day event. Again, the boys played yesterday. All the girls action scheduled for today. 5 more games coming up, as this is Midview and Nordonia getting set to do battle here. 12:45, the scheduled start time for this one. But do want to thank our sponsors. But before doing that, this is our final broadcast of 2025.
Think about that. Wow.
I know. Hang on to yourself over there, Pelt. We're on a perch up here, so I don't need you tumbling over there.
Yeah, Pelt, we talked about that earlier. Stay stationary.
We'll be back Friday at Lorraine as Matt Killian's Titans welcome in Strongsville. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip there. We're back with the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up Show on the 3rd on Saturday morning from 9 to 11. We'll have a nightcap later on that evening. Avon on the boys' side visits Larry Babbitt's and the Brookside Cardinals. So we'll be very excited to bring you guys some more non-conference action once we get into 2026 as well. Big thanks to our sponsors today. They were Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford at the corner of Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria. Lorain County Community College, real education for good jobs. The City of Elyria, visit cityofelyria.org today. LMRE, the Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy partner. And by Eco Tree Services, your complete tree care company. And a huge thanks to both head coaches, Eric Rothgear from EC and Adam Costrilla from Avon, getting us rosters, stats, starters, and all of that good stuff. And gentlemen, a big thanks to you two as well for making this broadcast possible here this morning, now early afternoon. So for Pelt, for Jared, I'm Rakanushi saying one more time your final score here from Berea-Midpark High School. EC, a winner over Avon, 51-45 was the final score. Have a safe, happy